Yeah, Cece was like, I want to go shopping. And we went shopping. It was so funny because Cece would move so fast inside like the clothing stores. She would just fly through the racks. Like I was following her. Ina and Bae were just like, where are they? And she was just flying. I was just following to make sure we didn't lose her.
I mean, I don't walk that fast when it's just like walking around. But if I'm on a mission, then I like to be a little bit efficient.
Oh, and then there was this dude. We weren't so sure if he was like an employee for one of the stores or if he was just kind of there chilling. Suddenly called over to us being like, hey, ladies, hey. One of us got caught. You'll probably hear the story from her as well, most likely.
It was indeed I who was abandoned. I was with IRyS and Ina. And suddenly, this guy like calls out to us.
Where are you from?
And I made eye contact with this guy.
And she got stuck there.
They were all like, hey.
You know, you're supposed to just walk and run. You're supposed to run past them and not blink an eye.
Number one, when someone that you don't want to interact with attacks with you, is ignore them.
The thing is, I find it hard to ignore someone when one, you've made eye contact, and two, they have given you a compliment.
I guess she felt too bad to completely ignore him.
So I gave them one of like, you know, the, oh, thank you, and then I turn around to continue talking to my friends because that's how you kind of initiate, oh, sorry, I'm with people at the moment. It was a great human interaction, gold star, but I'm going back to my friends.
Meanwhile, the rest of us, the three of us just run through.
I turn around, there's no one there.
I just keep walking. Ina just keeps walking. And then at some point we turn around and the other two are gone.
And obviously, because there's no one there, I am now trapped in a conversation with this person. They asked me where I was from, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm from Australia. I started like inching away because I realized no one was around me. And I was like, oh, it was great meeting you. Ha! Goodbye. I left, and then I see IRyS watching from a distance.
I was hiding in a corner, like watching from afar. Two of them ran through. Me, I was like, I sort of ran through, but I like kept a distance. Because the other two ran through, I didn't want like, you know, the one that was stuck with the dude to, you know, to be lost and not find us. And then she came up to me and she's like, you guys abandoned me.
You all ditched me. How could you? How could you all ditch me like this? Top 10 anime betrayal. I don't know. I think he's just an overly friendly person, which is not a good match for introverts like us.
Among us four, there is one extreme extrovert, and she was just like,
Cece! You should have saved me!
why did the extrovert not... Why was the extrovert... This is the time when the extrovert is supposed to do her job!
Token extrovert in our group was nowhere to be seen. It's alright. She said she felt bad afterwards.
and then we find them again, and they're like, yeah, they kept talking to us. It was so annoying. And you left us alone. Why did you leave us alone? You are token extrovert. Why did you do this to me? And I didn't even notice. You do not stop walking, guys. And I mean, it was a safe situation, right? We were inside a department store. It's not like it was in the evening or outside or anything like that. Otherwise, I would have. But it was so funny to me. She held that against me, though. To be honest, my first reaction was that it's a store clerk. You know, like oftentimes, store clerks will try to sell you stuff. Just go, no thanks, and keep walking. Is this revenge for the costume? I wish! I didn't mean to! I felt a little bit bad. I've learned my lesson. Next time I'll walk in the back. Guys, don't worry. I'll protect you. Yeah.
No, going in the... Oh, yeah. I remember Cece got locked out of her changing room. Because she was, like, showing us, you know, we were on the couch. And we were like, oh, man, that looks really cute. And she actually locks herself out of the changing room. She still needs to wear, like, 3 other outfits. She started screaming, like,
hello? Help! Anyone there? Hello? Hello? Help me!
The rest of us are just sitting on the couch, just like, you know, checking our phones and not doing anything. And we were just laughing at her. And we were just laughing because she was just like, somebody, anybody? Ah, like in the in the changing area, for somebody to come and help her, you know. And we were just sitting there being like, it's okay. She will be able to find somebody. It's not that we didn't care. No, we were just like, oh, she could probably handle it.
She yelled for help to the like shop attendee. She didn't say it to us, you know? It's different. It's different. I mean, it's not shit. If she had said, hey, babe, could you please get the attendee for me? I'd be like, okay. But she seemed so in control of the situation. She seemed fine.
She is a huge extrovert. She can call somebody over easy.
And it wasn't like she was locked inside the changing room. She was locked outside. So she was with the rest of us. She was just walking around outside the changing room area. She was like, help! Hello! Anyone?
Someone came and of course somebody came and helped her. She's great. Like we wouldn't have the guts to be like, somebody, and then
That store, I've tried quite a few things on. And then the people working there kept going up to us and being like, oh, do you want us to prepare a dressing room for you? And at some point, I had like a bunch of stuff and I was like, yeah, okay. And then this guy like takes it away, goes to the dressing room area and like, you know, puts it there. And then I go to the dressing room and then I put on a dress and then I go out and then the door closes. And I couldn't open the door anymore. I don't know why. Why would the door not open from the outside? I don't understand. I just don't. I've never seen anything like it. And then I'm like, hello, excuse me. And the staff isn't even there. So it's like, you take my clothes from me, put them in some random dressing room, and then you disappear on me? And now I'm wearing these clothes, and I'm like, extremely uncomfortable, not wearing any shoes. I'm like, okay, hello? 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 Girls just sitting there not moving. Okay, so I had to go outside and be like, hello? And I started shouting, hello, excuse me, help. Yeah. No, for legal reasons and illegal reasons. I did not steal anything, but I didn't buy anything either. I found one dress, but it wasn't
something that we wanted. That we wanted to, you know, ask like an employee a question or something we didn't know. Be like, okay, Cece, go. Okay, Cece, can you go ask her? Go. And she would just run over.
Designated extrovert. Oh my god. Sometimes the girl, we would do something and they would be like, we're in a store and I think Bae or Ina really wants something. We can't find it, right? And then I say, why don't you just ask one of the store clerks? And then they look at me and they're like, you do it!
Store designated extrovert, I choose you.
You're the extrovert. And I'm like, okay, I guess. If you really want me to. So I would always have to like ask things, ask for directions, ask for things to like find. There was this one day where Gigi needed something from the front desk, like the reception of the hotel. And we're both standing there. And I'm like, just ask them. Literally just ask them. I'm sure they can help you, right? She needed something. And then she's like, oh, okay. And she did not ask, but I look at her and it's like, do you want me to ask? And she goes like, yes, please. Okay. The asker. Wow. Please. Okay. I don't know. It's I don't mind. I'm happy to help. Of course I don't mind, but I do think it's a bit funny sometimes. Just ask. Just ask, guys. It's fine. Especially like service personnel it's their job, right? It's literally their job. I will gladly always ask. If you ever need me to ask anything, anyone, just let me know. I'll do it.
She felt like a Pokemon. Go, Cece! Cece uses the move extrovert.
I feel like this is, I don't know if this is an American thing, to be honest. When I was on my flight back, the lady sitting next to me talked to me the entire time. Introduced herself, told me like what she does and everything. And I'm just like, oh, wow, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's, And what do? You know. And it's like this my made up answer. I always say different things.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
And then I tell her my story, and she's like, wow, that's so cool. Wow. And then she says, like, kept talking, and then she drank a lot of wine. Yeah. She drank so much wine. And then she watched the movie, and then she started crying. And then I was like, oh, do I have to comfort her? The thing is, like, I would've. In a normal situation, I probably would've. But I was tired, okay? I was tired too. So I didn't really interact with it. And then, like, she dropped something, I pick it up, I give it to her, and she's like, ah. And then she starts talking again, and she goes, that movie made me cry. And I'm like, oh, what movie did you watch? And then she says the name, I don't remember. And she's like, I don't know, it just hit so close to home. And then I was at a cross path, guys. I was at a crossroads. Answer number 1. Oh, really? What was the movie about? Answer number 2. Oh, I see. And usually my inner empath would have picked number 1. But I was reading a really interesting book. And I was planning on finishing it during the flight, okay? So I was... And she was like curled up on her seat, ready to go to bed. I didn't even say anything. I just put my hand on her arm and look at her, and she's like, oh, that's very kind of you. And then I say, well, I hope you at least get a good night's sleep. And then she's like, yeah, you're right, I should sleep. And then she like huddles into her chair. That's very kind of you. Yeah. It worked. And then I went back to reading my book. The thing is, like, again, maybe under usual circumstances, I would have probably listened to her, and, you know, it would have been interesting too. I like talking to people. I don't mind. I think it's really interesting to get like this little glimpse of somebody else's life, and then you never see them again, right? But my book, though, my book, it was really bad, the book, by the way. I finished it, and it was a cliffhanger, and I got really angry. But my book, though, I had to finish that book. Yeah, I'm good at, don't worry, guys, I'm good at navigating small talk. Don't worry, I got this. Here it is. Sorry, I took it from you. Here, take it back.